a lot of these things are. Accessible veins. Let's go to one right here. Right here. It's a good central vein. Now, the central veins, remember, are in the middle of the lobules. You've got these little channels that drain blood into the central vein, which collects the blood at the central lobule. What are those channels? What are they? These are capillaries. What kind of capillaries do we have in the liver? There are three types of capillaries: continuous, fenestrated, and discontinuous, or sinusoids, or sinusoidal capillaries. What are these?
Sinusoids.
Sinusoids. These are the hepatic sinusoids. They're bigger. They have kind of a tortuous or bigger network. They're very porous. Because one of the things the liver does is what? It direct the red blood cells.
Destroy them.
It destroys more red blood cells. And the walls are so porous, red blood cells can pass across, and then what gobbles them up? Macrophages. They have a fancy name. They're called Kupffer cells. Kupffer cells. These are the nuclei, for the most part, of the hepatocytes, which is the fancy name for liver cells. Here's the middle of the lobule. That's the central vein, and of course, drained into it would be all these hepatic sinusoids. And they are fed blood by two vessels, two blood vessels, in the portal triad.
Portal and hepatic.
Here, for example, is a portal triad. Now, this can be a little confusing because you often have a couple portal triads adjacent to one another because you've got lobules adjacent to one another. Now here, there are three things you need to look at in the portal triad. Three vessels. One is a bile duct. How do we know it's a bile duct? Because the wall is formed of cuboidal epithelium. You get a simple cuboidal epithelium. See it here? All right? That's a bile duct. Looks a lot like what? The small salivary gland does. But we've also got two other vessels, which are blood vessels. Now, what do you expect to see in a blood vessel?
Blood. Simple.
You may see blood, but you may not, but the lining should be a little bit different. What's the lining of a blood vessel? All blood vessels. It's a simple squamous epithelium. And here we have, to the left, an arteriole. And here's the muscle layer. Of course, the wall here, the lining is kind of filled with folds like you saw before. That's the epithelium. This also has blood cells in it. Is this an arteriole or a venular? How do you know?
The arteriole.
Why is it an arteriole?
More round.
It holds in shape. It's got a rounded oval. As you compare it here, a much larger vessel. A much larger vessel, which is a little more regular shape, is this one. This is the vein. And this is what vein?
The hepatic.
That would be the portal vein. It's a small branch from the hepatic portal vein. It's carrying what kind of blood? Rich in what? Nutrients. Low in oxygen, but rich in nutrients, because remember, it is drained capillaries in the GI tract wall, which is rich in nutrients. And that's been absorbed across the GI tract wall. Here is a small branch, this arteriole, a small branch of the hepatic artery, so it's called the hepatic arteriole. As I said, I actually make that change in your lab manual. There's a typo there. Your lab manual calls it a portal arteriole. It's not a portal arteriole. It's called a hepatic arteriole. Make sure you make that change. So this is bringing in oxygen-rich blood. This is bringing in nutrient-rich blood to these hepatic sinusoids. They percolate through, and nutrients are picked up by the liver cells and processed. And of course, oxygen is provided for liver cells from this arterial blood.
Where's the bile duct?
The bile duct is down here again. Again, the bile duct has the cuboidal epithelial wall. It's quite different than the simple squamous that we see here lining blood vessels.